Okay, here we go. So tonight, gonna be running race 6 in the '94 Busch National season, which is at Darlington. 147 laps. It's a pretty short race. It's only 200 miles. Um, I had a great race at Martinsville last night. That one took quite a bit longer. It was 300 laps, but it was a very clean race, and I ended up winning it with some good pit strategy, which compared to the AI is pretty easy to do. So I gained 7 positions in the points, and I'm now sixth. I've been practicing this Darlington race quite a bit lately. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with it, so I'm confident. I think I can make a real race out of this. This is a pretty tough track, of course, but I'm thinking I'll be okay. All right, so 100% length is 147 laps. Busch National. There were 42 cars in this race, so 41 in me. I'm going to do it on 100% difficulty, full pace lap, realistic, and I've been practicing starts and restarts in cloudy and cold weather just to try and get used to the tire temperatures and the car being real slidey. But I've been doing okay, so I think I'll be all right. Hopefully it's clear and warm, and then I won't have to worry about it. Realistic, etc., etc. All right, that looks pretty good. Of course, right now it's cloudy. Hopefully it turns clear by the time we get to the race. So this track, with the default fast setup, I feel like this half of the track is perfect. The car runs really well going through the wide turn. It gets very cramped going into turn 3 here, especially when you're side by side with someone. And especially when you're on the outside of someone side by side going into this turn. It's pretty tight. So if that happens, I've almost noticed that you can just kind of like, worst case scenario, you just kind of ride the wall around and it won't damage the car too bad. And it'll keep you from getting in a worse wreck. So if I start to lose control a little bit, I may just end up wall riding it around. And then it's very loose coming off turn 4 here. The car is just, especially depending on the temperature and stuff, it can be very loose coming off this corner. Qualifying, the AI are not good at qualifying here, so I'm pretty sure I'll be on the pole. It really just depends on the weather. If it's cloudy and cold, it's going to be a lot tougher than it would be if it was clear and warm. So I'm hoping this changes to like clear and 65 plus. But even right here, it's not as bad as what I've been practicing. So I think I'll probably be okay. All right, I'm going to go straight to qualifying. So you qualify fast. Cloudy 62. How's the tire temps? Okay, 82 is not bad. Well, it is bad. I was practicing it on cloudy and 50 degrees, and the tire temps were 75 degrees when you first got in the car. So 82 is better than that, but it's still not good.
Okay, here comes your first time lap. There's the checkered flag.
All right, that should be the pole. Yeah, easy. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but the AI they just can't qualify here. Okay, cloudy 83 degrees. That is so much better. The tire temperatures will automatically be a lot warmer. And that's going to make the starts and restarts so much easier. All right, let's see what they're at. Yeah, 103.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Anything below 100 and the car, it's hard to even hit the gas on the green flag without the car spinning out. But at 100 something, that'll make it just so much easier. And there's a couple different sky textures, and it looks like the clouds may be going away. So hopefully the race will be clear. To turn my headphones down. I wonder if that little pop-up, there's a little pop-up on the screen showing my volume. Wonder if it shows up on the stream. I imagine it would. See, coming off this turn is tricky. And as the tires wear, it gets a little slidier, depending on the temperature and the tire temps. This is where it gets tight, like
clear.
Just being too wide trying to go into this turn, there's just not a lot of room at all. It's much easier trying to pass people going into turn one here, or to let people pass in turn one right there. It's tricky off turn two right there, but I think turn three is the worst.
Outside. Clear.
The car just wants to get really unsettled and loose there.
Car outside.
Here you can just kind of fly by them on the low side, and the AI will give you that spot there. If you're on the inside going into turn one, they'll just let you have it. Here they won't. Okay, I gotta practice a pit stop. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose a lot of the time on pit stops. The pit stops here are notoriously difficult. Let's see if they run into the back of me here.
Car outside. Clear.
Let's see if I'm gonna make it.
Limit 45. Keep it under
Okay, they didn't.
3,500 in second.
So what I've been doing is I just basically turn onto the flat from the back straightaway, which seems to be the safest way to come onto pit road, but it is a lot slower. And even coming off pit road can be tricky, trying to drive on the flat part, especially if the weather is cold. If the weather is warm, it won't be too bad. All right, let's check out that replay of that pit stop. Actually, it wasn't bad, I don't think. Okay, so they go around you. But yeah, that's the tough part. So, number one, you got to make sure you got your car under control. Because these guys, you don't want to end up sliding up in front of them or they'll spin you out. So you got to stay right on that dotted line. But you don't want to get onto the flat and then straddle the line, because then it upsets the car. And I kind of did that there, where I was kind of down below and then I popped back up onto the track, and then I see this yellow line and I realize I'm gonna miss it if I don't get down there. So then I get down there and smoke the tires pretty bad, and then make it in. I don't know how the track looks now, but back in the 90s and early 2000s, Darlington was notorious for having a really difficult pit road. In every race, there was at least a couple of guys, maybe one, maybe two, three, something like that, who would, under green flag, would try and pit, and they would just completely miss this wall, and they'd have to go all the way back around the track again. That happened all the time back then. So, all right. So I'm starting first. Kenny Wallace is right behind me. I'll be in the first pit stall. Johnny Benson on my outside. Okay, depending on the weather, and it's trending in the right direction, I may be able to start the race and lead the first few laps. But I'm not gonna like get myself in trouble trying to hold them off. If they catch back up to me, I'll just let them go. And Mike Skinner took me out at Rockingham, so I got my eye on him. And you always have to have your eye on Shauna Robinson. Okay, 147 laps. Think I'm ready. Have some tea. And you know, that's one other thing. It's really important to do decent in this race. If something happens and I wreck out in the beginning, then I'm going to finish like 42nd, and that's really going to be costly in the points. I mean, at Martinsville, there only 34 cars started. So wrecking out or something, or having a breakdown at the beginning of the race is going to be very, very costly. All right. I'm ready. Here we go. Cloudy and 82. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I think I'll be all right.
Drivers, start your engines.
see if I can kind of test the start to see if you can even floor it on the start. If the tire temps are below 100 and you floor it, you just spin the tires and the car just wants to jump to the side. I don't want to do that on the start, obviously. So I'm going to test this here real quick. Like, I'm coming down to the green. Okay, it felt okay.
Stay behind the pace car on the inside line.
I think I'll be all right. Hopefully I can stay in front here and lead a few laps right off the start, get the bonus points, and then just find a comfortable spot to ride in.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace car's in. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
That was a little fast going into that corner. And they always get a better run on me coming off board. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Inside.
All right, I led a lap. I don't mind letting some guys go here.
Clear inside. Inside.
Just hold on to it.
Still there. Clear inside.
Car just, it does not feel good in the cloudy at all.
inside. Clear.
Just let those two go. I didn't like Setzer up there in the Alliance car. Is that Setzer or is that Benson? Oh man, my F2's all messed up. I think that's Setzer. He was trying to pass Kenny Wallace, and so then they were going side by side. And then those two were getting a run on us. It just starting to look dangerous. Let them go race. I'm just trying to make laps right now. Bobby Dodder's coming up behind me. He's pretty fast. If he gets here, I'll let him go too. And just ride behind these guys and race the racetrack and not the other cars. Yeah, looks like he's gonna catch me here.
Car inside. Clear.
Someone's slow on the bottom. Some lap car or something. 31. He's got some kind of problem. But I'm definitely faster than them now.
Outside. Still there.
God, there's just no room right there.
Clear outside. Car outside.
Oh,
Still there.
Jesus.
Clear.
Oh my God, that's terrible. That was pretty sloppy. But it worked for now. I think that's Ricky Craven now behind me. All right. Oh, I hit the apron there. Coming up on lap cars now.
Car outside. Still there. Clear.
All right, that wasn't bad.
Car outside. Clear outside.
That's preferable. When you can just dive into turn one under them and drive right past on the bottom in the middle of 1 and 2. That's the best way to pass here.
Outside. Clear outside.
Not quite.
Outside. Clear.
Kind of messed up the entry there. Come on, daughter. See, now Ricky Craven's on my bumper. I don't like that.
Outside. Clear.
So I know I'm faster than these guys.
Outside. Still there.
There, see,
Clear.
the daughter
Yellow
just
flag
let me
is
go
out.
there.
Let's go. Race back to the line.
Yellow flag. What's the problem, spotter? Help me out here.
Pit road is closed. under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 46 car.
All right, let's see. 39 laps. I got a pit. How many cars on the lead lap? 29. All right, this is not ideal because I don't want to restart the race double file with all these lap cars. But I also don't want to give away like 20 positions to start in the back. I think I'm just going to have to
Pit road is now open.
pit and come out and take my chances on the restart.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. The pace cars on the front straight.
We'll see how it looks when I come out.
The pace cars in turn 1. The pace cars in turn 2. Go, go, go! Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 16 car, past the 51 car. Past the 51 car.
I don't see anyone damaged.
Past the 51 car.
Okay, the 16 is damaged.
Stay behind the 16 car.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I'm in 6th. I think I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Jeff Purvis would be 5th on the inside. So these are going to be really slow cars on the inside. I may be able to just right off the green flag find a little buffer spot. Because the cars do a pretty good job of getting single file here. So I think I'm just going to stay up here and go for it. Just YOLO it. And the tire temperatures are horrible right now. So I don't know that I'll even be able to really gas it on the restart without spinning the tires. Okay, I'm in 6th. And it looks like the 41 of Rumley, and then the Moen Fawcett's car, and Nathan Bucky in the 66, and the 16. Those 4 are going to be on the inside, and then Jeff Purvis behind me. And then Mike Garvey beside me. And then Shauna Robinson behind Garvey. All right, and I'd rather Dennis Setzer be behind me than Ricky Craven. All right, so I'm basically starting 12th here. And the inside row is all really slow cars. And maybe this 16 will be slow enough that I'll be able to get past him before we hit turn 1, hopefully. But this, oh man, I don't know.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap.
See right there, like it's so easy to just hit the gas and the car just goes sideways. So this is gonna be scary. All right, I really hope I don't wreck right here. But if I do, I'm not going to be surprised. Because this is going to be a really tight restart. We got a lot of slow cars on the inside. Tire temps are really low. It's going to be hard just to get going. And then trying not to get run over while battling these slow cars on the inside. This is going to be tough. But I'm going to go for it. You know, maybe I'll watch my tire temperatures. I think part of me is more worried about turn 3 than turn 1 here.
Get ready now. Going green.
All right, just tiptoe around. Don't wreck. Don't wreck. Stay high. Don't wreck. I'll be okay. Don't wreck.
Green, green, green.
All right. We got a good buffer here. A really good buffer here. Tires are really cold. Be careful. Be careful under braking here.
Outside.
Little slidey.
Still there. Clear.
Lap cars trying to go side by side. Sets are passing on the outside. Let them go.
Clear.
Come on, sets are, there we go. All right, now Craven's behind me.
Car outside. Clear outside.
All right, I got a little buffer here. All right, I'm gonna let Craven go.
Inside. Clear.
All right. Now I'm going to block the zero a little bit. There we go. Got a run on the 66.
Clear.
Ooh, way hot, but it's okay. Got away with it. not quite. All right, I'll have him going into turn 1 now.
Clear outside. Still there.
There's not a lot of room.
Clear.
Just hit the mic.
Outside.
There we go. All right, I think I passed all the lap cars. That was terrifying. But I'm still alive. Alright, let's see. I'm in 8th, lap 65. Coming up on halfway already. I'm running in a little pocket all by myself, which I love. Nobody riding my bumper. Hopefully we either go green the rest of the way or we lap some more guys. And then if there is another caution, I can get fresh tires and start in the back and pick my way through that way. That's a lot safer than this. That restart was a nightmare. Oops. No damage. I usually get the stripe coming off that corner, turn 2. This corner, I'm just tiptoe it around. As if you just hit the, I did it again. You just hit the gas, then you spin. Alright, stay off the wall. No damage, okay. Alright, I'm pulling away from the guys behind me. And I'll be coming up on lap cars here pretty soon, so just gonna chill here and make laps for now. Oh, I almost got the stripe that time.
cross flags. We're halfway home.
All right, halfway.
Clear.
It's Mike Skinner in the KFC car who ruined my race at Rockingham when he spun and then came up the track right into me.
Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear.
Jeff Purvis in the 51. I always liked Jeff Purvis. I wasn't paying attention right there. I should have set her up going into turn one. I don't know. This is Patty Moise.
Outside. Clear.
Yeah, I lost a little time there because I just wasn't, I don't know, I was daydreaming for a second. And I should have set her up. Instead, I had to hit the brakes a couple times. Looks like I'm catching some spots here. Dennis Setzer right in front of me. He's in 7th. I'm 10 seconds behind the leader.
Outside. Clear outside.
I'll bet a lot of that time I lost was just way back on the restart. Having to tiptoe around a bunch of guys, and David Green was just out front taking off. I hate passing cars going into this corner. It's just
Clear outside.
just no room right there. Looks like Kenny Wallace is catching up to me. Those guys hit the brakes way more than I was ready for. I gotta pass this guy.
Car outside. Still there.
Oh my God.
Car outside. Still there.
Sheesh.
Still there. Clear.
All right, my tires are starting to be a lot better than these guys. I need to start making some passes.
Car outside. Clear outside.
This is just so dangerous.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside.
All right.
outside. Clear outside. We'll give you 1.5 cans of fuel.
I don't trust my pit crew to give me sufficient fuel, so
Outside.
I'm getting 4 tires. Might as well
Clear.
fill it up. Okay, it looks like we got a guy pitting. That's a lap car. Whoa, almost lost it there. The cars won't do this really ridiculous left-hand turn in turn 3 when they go to pit, so I'd rather just not be around anyone during the pit cycle.
The leader's pitting now.
Alright, I already led a lap. I usually stay out a little bit. Alright, I'll stay out just a little bit and see if we get a caution. And I can trap a bunch of guys a lap down. But I'll be ready to pit here in a little bit. You lose way too much time on old tires here. Alright, there goes Setzer. And you can get run over real easy. When other cars have new tires, so we'll see if I can get a lucky caution here.
The next car's the leader. The leader's pitting now.
There we go.
Let's go.
Got it.
Race back to the line. There's an accident in the pit. Okay, we're under caution. Stay behind the pace car. You're back in the lead.
Nice.
We got trouble in the pit.
Where's the pace car? Did I already pass him? I need some tea. Are the pits open? Spotter, talk to me.
Pit road is now open.
Thank you. Tell me something useful for once.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second. The pace cars in turn 4.
Ooh, I hit my
The
mic
pace
again.
cars on the front straight. The pace cars in turn 1.
Alright, I'm gonna be starting pretty far back here. If I'm back as
Pace
far as
car
I think,
in
I'll
turn
just
2.
start in the very back and just play it safe.
Go, go, go!
You know what, I'm just gonna let these two guys go. There we go.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500. In second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 04 car.
Just watch out for the AI under the pace laps. Sort it out, guys. All right, how many are on the lead lap? 10. Craven's out with an accident. Ooh, LePage is out. Ellis is out. Porter's out. Jason Keller's out. Tom Peck's out. All right, so, oh, okay, a bunch of more guys are going to be on the tail end here. So we're going to have 19 on the outside, it looks like. On the outside line. And 16 on the inside line. And at this point, I think I'm going to be the last one on the outside line. So yeah, I'm just going to start in the back here. Everyone who's on the lead lap pit under the green flag. If we're not going green this time, when we hit the start finish line, you know what, actually this is turn 2. I'm going to go in and get new tires. So I get them a little warmer, because right now they're already down to 94 degrees. And I think they'll be warmer if I just get some new ones on there. And I won't lose a lap. Yeah, I think that's, is that what I should do? Nah, I'll just stay out. Alright, the tires aren't too bad. There's going to be no one behind me on this restart.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside line. Stay behind the 34 car on the outside line.
44 laps to go. I'm going to chill in the back here. Let my tires get up to temperature. I'm not racing anyone. And then when the tires get up to temperature, then I may get a little racy and try and pick up a couple of spots. Like Mike McLaughlin, I know I'm faster than him. I know I'm faster than McLaughlin. I know I'm faster than Leslie. I know I'm faster than Larry Pearson. Especially on older tires. And I have a little fresher tires than all of them because they pit under green, but it's only by like a lap or two. So if we go green the rest of the way, I don't think David Green's going to make it all the way back around to pass me, though. It could be close, so I should get a top 10. So I'm just going to take it easy here. I just want to bring it home in one piece. Only 43 to go. I'm in a top 10 spot. There's no need for any shenanigans.
Get ready now. Going green.
All right. Let's focus.
Car's in.
How's the tire temps? Pretty bad. Okay.
Green, green, green.
Let's tiptoe around here on cold tires. I don't really want to be in that big mess anyway right now. Just let the tires come up to temperature. Watch out for wrecks. All right, it's starting to sort out a little bit. '04 looked like he wanted to pass, but he didn't make the move. He just taking up space. Like, if you're gonna make the move, make the move. See, now he's trying to look under him again, like he's gonna make the move. All right, here we go.
Car outside. Clear.
All right, the tire temps looking good. The hell was that? Alright, Moise is pretty slow. Had to jump on the brakes in the middle of the turn there. Alright, I gotta go.
Outside. Clear. Outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear. Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear. Outside.
Oh gosh, that was pretty bold.
Clear outside. Car outside.
I yellowed it a little bit right there.
Clear. Outside. Clear outside.
Tried to get them both. Didn't quite work. Alright, I feel like I saw Sadler not that far ahead of me. But I think he got by that last group of lap cars right as I started passing him, and so he ended up taking off, and now he's almost 3 seconds ahead of me. I think if we stay green, I think I can still catch some of these guys and pass them. Yeah, I see Mike McLaughlin up there. Look at this run I've got on this guy.
Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside. Outside.
All right, come on, Rodney. Come on, man. There we go.
Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside.
All right, now it's Mike McLaughlin in front of me. And now I'm running out of laps. Only 15 to go. I see some spots right in front of me there. But I need to get by Resendez here and the 15. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no. All right. Don't worry, don't worry.
Looks like you got some kind of engine problem there.
Shut up. How many laps are left? Damn it, see, I started racing other cars. Alright, there's only a few laps to go. I think I'm just gonna ride it around. That's what happens when you race other cars and not the racetrack.
Inside.
Okay. There's
Yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. Pit road is closed.
Nothing I could do about that one. Watch out, Shauna.
Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 44 car.
I almost saved it too. I think I started getting a little greedy. I wanted top 5. Should have been more patient. It's all right though. I think I'm still in pretty good shape for top 15. I'll get in and pit. The car isn't damaged too bad. I don't even know that we'll go green again. All right, I gotta look here. Okay, so are we gonna go green again? That's the question.
Pit road is now open.
Man. If I pit, then I'm pretty much guaranteed 13th or better. If I don't pit and we don't go green, I finish 10th. But I don't know, I think 4 laps, I think we're gonna go green for like 1 lap. Ooh, tough call, tough call. Should I pit or not? I don't know what to do. I think we're probably going to go green with like 1 lap to go. So I should probably pit. Well, but if we go green... Okay, I'm staying out. If we go green for 1 lap, I'm probably going to lose those positions anyway, and I'll just make the lap and I'll finish 13th. If I pit, then I guarantee myself 13th. So I might as well just stay out and see what happens here. Hopefully we don't go green and I finish 10th. And I'll take 10th. Man, if I finish 10th here, this will be the best finish I've had in a practice race here. I don't even remember what happened exactly. I think there was like one car in front of me, and then in front of that car was 6th place Mike McLaughlin and 5th place Hermie Sadler. And I started thinking, okay, we're coming down to the end. If I can get around this lap car, I think I got a shot at getting a top 5. So I started being a little more aggressive, little less patient, and just ran over someone coming off turn 2, I think it was. And then I almost saved it, hit the wall, kept going, and then the 6th car going into
green next time by.
Okay,
Line
we're
out,
going
single
green.
file.
All right, we're gonna have the white. Okay, it's gonna be a white, green and white at the same time. All right, so I think I'm gonna lose. I think I'm gonna end up 13th. I'll just put it around for the last lap. But I just got a little more aggressive and trying to get a top 5, and you just, man, this track is just way too hard to try and do that on. You can get away with that. Whoa. The force feedback just like pulled my wheel all of a sudden. You can get away with that in at some tracks. Get all aggressive like that, but you just can't do that here. Oh well, it'll give me something to check out in the replay.
Get ready now. Going green.
All right, I'm gonna kind of pull to the inside here. So I don't think my car is any good at all. And so these guys are probably just gonna go around me on the outside.
Green, green, green. Car outside. Still there. White flag. One more lap to go. Clear.
Let's just not spin it on the last lap. All right. All right, I come home 13th.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
Not bad. You know, in my practice races, when it would go green, I'd end up doing a green flag pit stop, and I would end up in like 18th or 19th. I'd come out in 18th or 19th, and then it'd be really hard to make up many of those spots.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
So I was kind of expecting to finish around 15th or 16th if I kept it clean. I didn't keep it clean, but I did better than I thought, so I'll take it.
The race is over. Come on in.
Thanks, spotter. I wasn't sure. Okay, export 2025 04 23. This is race 6 at Darlington. Five oh four 23, race 6 at Darlington. All right, good race. I'm happy with that. It was fun. I kind of went YOLO at the end there, but you know, checkers are wreckers, right? Isn't that what we say nowadays? So Larry Pearson wins it. Kenny Wallace, Bobby Dotter, Tracy Leslie, Hermie Sadler, Mike McLaughlin, Chad Little. See, this is where I was. I was in 7th, and I was right behind Hermie Sadler and Mike McLaughlin, and so I thought I could get 5th. Chad Little, Dennis Setzer, Tim Fedewa, David Green, Jim Bound, Robert Presley, and then me. Last car on the lead lap. And then we get down here, and Ricky Craven has finished pretty poorly in a lot of races this year, so he's pretty far down the points. Kevin LePage, Ellis, Porter, Keller. Keller took a hit in the points, finishing 41st, and then Tom Peck. All right, I want to check out a couple replays here. Check out the wreck, obviously. Okay. Let's go to the spectator view. All right, I'm right here. This is Hermie Sadler, and that's Mike McLaughlin. So that's 6th place and 5th place. And I was thinking if I could get in front of these 2 lap cars, I might have a chance at them. And, you know, Tracy Leslie, okay, that's 4th place right there, and I think that's 3rd place there. Yeah, that's 3rd place there. So 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then I'm right here in 7th. So 7 laps to go. I'm thinking, all right, if I can get by these guys, I may have a chance at a top 5. And let's see how I blow it. Oh, am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, right there. I'm pretty sure I touched him there. Let's see. Right there, I'm looking good. But yeah, then he just slows up a little bit. And I just misjudged it a little bit. Because I was trying to get a run on him coming off. And I had my momentum built up, and I knew that if I could get, have that run on him coming off, then I could pass him and maybe even this car going into turn 3. And I just misjudged it a little bit and hit him. And then I'm out of control there. And I hit at about 90, maybe 100. And surprisingly, I didn't have too much damage. I mean, there's obviously a lot of damage here, and I think there was some engine damage, but it wasn't too bad. And so then I'm like, all right, just keep going, just keep going. See, and this is my fault, but right here I start to get nervous and I start looking in my rearview mirror because I don't want to get hit by someone else. I should have shifted down here. I don't know if I just start thinking like, oh, I don't want to blow up the engine or something, but I should have shifted down here and gotten back up to speed a little faster. But I didn't, and so I'm slow poking it around. That's the other thing too, like in this situation, I don't know if the car is just going to go straight and then I'm going to take these guys out here or what. So I'm just taking it easy. And then I come back on the racetrack. I stay low. Yeah, I remember seeing this guy coming, so I stayed low. And who was behind him? All right, so now I'm still in fourth, getting back up to speed. And then I go into this turn, and I take it pretty slow because I don't know. Sometimes when your car is damaged like that, you go into the turn and it just spins out. So I wasn't sure what was going to happen, so I took it pretty slow. And then here, the 6, this is Tommy Houston. I felt like I was giving him room, or maybe I just got on the brakes too much and he just ran over me. Yeah, see right there. Like, what was that about? I mean, see, this is that trouble spot right here. Turn 3, it's just, there's just no room. And so going into this turn, you know, it's like he's taken up 60% of the track here. And you know, to make it into this turn, I got to be all the way up on the wall. He should be a little lower. Like, give me a little break here. But the AI just aren't programmed that way. So he goes in kind of midline and hits me as I'm turning into the corner. And so then that spins me. Thankfully, it looks like it just straightened me out though. And then the caution came out. Oh yeah, and then I was like, uh-oh, Shauna's coming up on me. Then I saw those were 2 spots. That was a spot. Running into the wall under caution. Alright, let's see it all one more time in real time here. You know, the good thing is my car wasn't that badly damaged. I think if there was still more racing to go, I could have pit and gotten back out there and not been too bad. I mean, I was really tiptoeing it right here, but it's not like the 6 was completely running up on me. I guess they were pretty far back. But I mean, I'm like competitive with Shauna at that point. Just giving a bunch of crap to Shauna Robinson. She was cool. Yeah. All right, I want to see that one more time from my point of view. Right here. Yeah, so that yellow car, that's Bobby Dotter. Uh, so he was in third, and then fourth is in line, and then fifth is right here, Hermie Sadler, and then sixth is right next to him, Mike McLaughlin. So I just need to get past these lap cars, and I might have a chance at a top five. Yeah, just a little too impatient. Getting down to the end of the race, a little too impatient. Um, I should have given him a little bit more room. I mean, you can see I've almost got it floored here. And I'm right on his bumper. Yeah. That was dumb. But that was the only incident. Up until then, it was a clean race. That was only 147 laps, 200 miles. I think my next race is going to be the Winston Cup race here at Darlington, which is 367 laps, 500 miles. So that race will probably be over 4 hours long. And I'm looking forward to it. But I'm really hoping I can keep a clean car through the whole race. I think the whole first half or three quarters of the race, I'm just going to be starting in the back and not even be risking doing restarts in the front like I did in this race, because those restarts are scary. All right, good race. I have it saved. Have it saved. Okay. Larry Pearson won it. Kenny Wallace, Bobby Dotter, Tracy Leslie, Hermie Sadler, Mike McLaughlin, Chad Little, Dennis Setzer, Tim Fedewa, and David Green. Let's see if first, let's see here. So there was 13 on the lead lap. I led 3 laps, so I got the bonus points. And I got lucky with that last caution too. On the pit stop on the pit sequence, that helped out a lot. And there was 36 running at the end, 3 cautions. Yeah. Let's see if I can get the points up here. This is always a pain trying to get them in order. Daytona, Darlington. No, that did not work. No, I don't want to go there. Daytona, Rockingham, Richmond, Atlanta, Martinsville, Darlington. Okay. It always works the second time. All right, so after that 13th place finish, I lost 3 spots in the points, and I am now in 9th. Still in the top 10. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I've led 100 laps even. 1 pole, Darlington. 3 top 10s, 1 top 5, 1 win. And that was the last race at Martinsville. I almost got that second top 5. That would have been nice. Chad Little is the leader by only 13 points over Bobby Dotter. Then Larry Pearson, Johnny Benson Jr., Dennis Setzer, Kenny Wallace, Hermie Sadler, David Green. And then behind me is Tracy Leslie, Robert Presley, Elton Sawyer, Mike McLaughlin, Mike Wallace, and Ricky Craven. Where is he? He's got to be. Okay, here he is in 19th. He is not doing very well this season, though in real life, I'm pretty sure he did really well in this season. And then he moved up to Cup in 95. Yeah, Jason Keller took a big hit in the points. And on down. Okay. Check out the real race here. So the real race, Mark Martin won it, and I just don't like having Cup drivers in my Busch rosters, so I just don't put them in there. But Mark Martin won it, and then Larry Pearson. Pearson finished second, and he won the race I just ran. So uh, Randy LaJoy, Kenny Wass, Harry Gant was in it. Dale Earnhardt was in it. Michael Waltrip was in it. Then Phil Parsons had a good run in this race. They ended up with 7 cars on the lead lap, 6 cautions. And they had 34 cars running at the end. Yeah, Sterling Marlin was even in this race. Sterling Marlin didn't run a whole bunch of Busch races, I don't think, um, but he ran a few every so often. All right, good stuff. That was a good race. I enjoyed it. If anyone ever watches this, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And that's it. All right. That's it for this one.